Now that I've got the headphone mix set up for my singer, I'll show you how to track vocals in Pro Tools using two recording techniques, both of which will help you out later when editing. First, I'll show you how to record multiple vocal takes and store each take on different playlists so that you can pick from the different takes and comp together the takes later. The second is an integrated recording function in Pro Tools called Quick Punch. This allows you to punch in and punch out recordings on the fly if you need to just punch in a certain section of a recording and you don't want to re-record the whole take. So I've got my preamp gain set and the mic all set up going through input 1. Let's record our first take.
Now that you're sober, don't tell me that it's over. Don't turn this ship around and tell me that you can't give one more day. Don't ever tell me why. Don't you ever tell me why. 'Cause I don't want to know.
Okay, so that was pretty good, but there were definitely some pitch and rhythm issues. So before we record a second take, I want to store the first take for later and create a new empty playlist. So to do this, just select the track and press Ctrl/, and this will ask for a name for the new playlist. I'll just press OK. So where did our first take go? Well, if you select the playlists view on the track header here, you'll see that the very first take is stored down here on its own playlist. If you select the take and press up here, or you can press Shift-Option-Up, this will move the take up into the main playlist again. So this will come in handy later for comping and editing. Let's try a second take.
Now that you're sober, don't tell me that it's over. Don't turn this ship around and tell me that you can't give one more day. Don't ever tell me why. Don't you ever tell me why. 'Cause I don't want to know.
Now I can just press Ctrl/, again to move this down, and we have a blank main playlist again where we can record the third take.
Now that you're sober, don't tell me that it's over. Don't turn this ship around and tell me that you can't give one more day. Don't ever tell me why. Don't you ever tell me why. 'Cause I don't want to know.
Next, let's punch in a few spots using Quick Punch. To turn this on, just simply right-click on your record button up here and select Quick Punch. So what this allows you to do is press spacebar to start playback, and then just press record where you want to punch in, and hit record again to punch out. Now, there's several different shortcuts to record in Pro Tools, but I like using 3 on my number pad. So with Quick Punch, all I have to do is press 3 to punch in, and then 3 to punch out again. So on the last take, I didn't like the way that these first few words sounded, so I'm just going to punch in this section.
Now that you're sober, don't tell me that it's over.
And at the end here, there's a spot where she says, "'cause I don't want." And I really don't like the way it turned out here. So what I'm going to do is set the playhead before that, and then punch in just at this area.
Ever tell me why? Don't you ever tell me why? 'Cause I don't want to know.
So the cool thing about Quick Punch, as opposed to just starting a new recording from the beginning, is that she can still hear the previous takes when we're not recording. So the recording only gets muted where I punch in. So it doesn't break up the flow for her. She can still hear her previous recording before the punch in and the recording after the punch out. So that's playlist recording and Quick Punch in Pro Tools.